Welcome to my channel Angel Beats and Paimanwa. Don't forget to click the like, share, and subscribe button on my channel.
Hello guys, sorry that I have not posted for a long time, so I'm going to make it up for you guys. So I'm going to post more often, like 3 times a day, to make it up for my past, like for not posting for a long time. So we're in episode 30 of this Mawa, so let's go. During the welcoming banquet for the Caucus, rumors started to spread through Estia, especially the one about the relationship between the royal princess and the king of Caucus. Just by seeing that young couple side by side, they stimulated everyone's imagination. But the irony here is that the number of nobles that started to pity the princess and her arranged marriage with the Margrave started to increase. And just at that time, the king of the Caucasus suddenly appeared in the scene. Everyone was thrilled watching how the Margrave face started boiling in anger. However, the princess looked the most beautiful that day. It's no wonder that there was so much intense tension. Hmm. That wasn't the only thing. Here is the last trend among nobles. Are those date fruits? Yes, they are said to give you a ton of energy. That must be why. What? It's nothing. Well then, what is it that you wanted to report to me? Oh yes, princess. Apparently, the Caucus are moving into 3 main branches here in Estia. The first branch seems to be in charge of meeting and befriending important people from all over the kingdom. They would try to do the same with me. The second branch is trying to hold down and catch gypsies. But it's common knowledge that Caucus and gypsies don't have a good relationship, so it might not be important. There seems to be more to it. The third branch is exactly what you expected it to be, princess. It is a group in charge of finding Caucus slaves in Estia. Although slavery is an illegal act in Estia, there are many Caucus that are still being treated that way. Do you take care of what I ask you? Of course, I think it's going to be exactly as you had hoped. I have put one of my connection hard at work. Because of this, we will at least have a trump card during the negotiation. However, we shouldn't let our guards down on such complicated issue, especially after so many things have happened. Just because there is no war happening right now doesn't mean that. I will try to make it work as much as I can. I can't let go of this. You all know that. The negotiations are the last opportunity Estia has for peace. Because of that, I wasn't sure about the Empress plan to remarry me off to Margrave. Even if we have gotten married now, how will we lead a country that has been severely weakened? Isn't reality overwhelmingly crashes right now? I haven't been getting sleep lately because of that. Does the Emperor genuinely think that the Prince will be able to deal with all of this? The situation is probably really bad for the Prince too. I don't understand how he can be such a fool to the capability of his son, while also being known for having the smart of a snake. If the Empress keep up with her plan to go to the border, it's almost certain that she'll regret it, and she'll end up calling you back. But by then, it could be too late, and even if the Empress begs for it, there is no guarantee of anything. That's right, before that, Count Bartley, those slaves, I'm thinking of visiting them myself. Bloody hell. Hurry up and go forward. They, the Caucus are here. Aye. Ugh. Huh. Wait. Oh my god, this guy is so handsome. Lord Ishaka. Um, there is no more. What a mess. How interesting. It seems the information wasn't accurate this time. Do you know who has them? Another slaver. Another slaver who brought the cocker slaves left. Yes. Spare his life. He just drove the wagon. This is enough punishment for him. Is he dead? I think he is. I controlled my strength, so I doubt it. This is the third time. I have already finished localizing the cocker slave owned by nobles and wealthy merchants. However, the cocker slave we try to save always disappear right before we make our move. The newly captured slaves are always gone when we try to save them. Someone is moving one step ahead of us. This is not your fault. Haven't you have been focusing on chasing the Gibsons? It's not anyone's mistake. The other side is just moving more efficiently. I don't know what they are doing, but why don't we try catching the one responsible first? There must be someone in charge of the operations. Unfortunately, today is a full moon, so let's finish off this one and move on to the next one. But let's do that. Are you okay with that? During full moon, we don't have any other option. We have to move as quickly as we can within the next 1 hour. And also, I'm good at controlling myself, aren't I? This is the first royal court meeting after the welcoming banquet for the Cockans, but both the emperor and the empress are absent. Well, it's not that surprising to me at this point anymore. Ahem. We decided to move forward with the plan to reform the tax system. It can be. How could you decide something like that all of a sudden? Whether you like it or not, the new plan will be passed to all of you after you stop that mad attitude. I'll be explaining the new reform in details after that. I can't believe this. It is as if I could hear everyone's head turning around. But it's okay, they will have enough time to adapt to this. For this moment, the new reform is officially implemented. The opposition towards it should be subdued completely. There is one more thing to note. We are going to strengthen the surveillance around slaves too. A great security maneuver will be implemented to secure its efficiency. This will be another way to ensure that the negotiation with the Caucus keep going smoothly. As you all know, the trade and sale of slaves have been handled in secret in our territory. So for the future development of Estian, we ask you at the very least to not do those trades in person. They are having an unexpected good response. They must have accepted the bribe. But I will have to keep an eye on them. I'm so exhausted. Mangrave Obede, good job today. Lock the bedroom door firmly tonight and make sure to pass the latch on the window. Try to block the window with something else and make sure to maintain the area around the palace light all night. And you should order the guards and servants to stay vigilant for today. What are you trying to imply? This is all because the royal family brought those savages to the palace. They become obsessed with luxurious in the capital and will do anything to take it. Stop making such ridiculous accusations. You don't understand what they truly are. Either way, I will be sending my own guards to protect the Imperial Palace. I advise you to keep an eye open tonight too. You should hear me for once, at least for today. Are they really going to make such a scandal just because of a few accusations? I can't believe they are going to deploy so many guards around the palace. No matter how they dare to ignore the wishes of someone from the royal family, this is too much. We can let Margrave Obede do whatever he wants for now. He's been dealing with Karkas all his life on the border after all. I don't think he's doing this for no reason. The Karkas slave I have met so far haven't shown any strange behavior. It's interesting to see the difference with those who are not slaves. In fact, meeting the king was the first time I met a Karkas like that. Princess, do you really have to go out like this? I know that I can't solve it by myself. Well then, see you later. I'm so relieved to have you with me, Princess. I was very anxious to go on my own. Especially after the Empress behalf this usher will with so much care. Don't be so nervous. Take this. I hope we can finish it today. I hope so too. I have a weak heart, so I'm going to die quickly if I keep doing things like this. Anyways, I hope everything turned out well. I think the entrance checkout is more throughout today. Could you wait for a moment? There's something you need to know about today's product. I'll see you later. I wonder why they took him away. Something doesn't feel right. Stop. Don't move. That voice is... Leah. Why are you here? Did you get kidnapped? No, it's not that. I'm the owner of this place. This slave trading floor is yours. I need you to give me a more convenient explanation. Well, Kai. Sign. I went too far back then. Today is a day where I find quite difficult to control myself. You know that I'm not that type of person. I'm sorry for startling you. But aside from that, there's a lot of questions I want to ask now. In the first place, the royal family of Esther shouldn't be so involved with slave trading like this. Strategically, the best for them should have been to cut any ties with that business during the negotiation. And using bribe to probably maintain the facade, they perfectly could have used machinery to carry out any of their other duties in regard to the slaves. So who are you trading with? I have limited information about my customers. They all hide their identities too. This is a secret facility to trade slaves and sneak them out of the country after all. That must be why not even the slave could give us a proper name. They made it seem like there was a big group of powerful nobles behind all of this. That's right. It's been a long time since I personally have to host a big slave auction, but this is not the end. This auction wasn't held by myself alone, but in cooperation with others. Have you traded cocker slave before? Only sick and old people. I don't have enough funds to trade young and healthy cockers. But of course, I made sure they are all safe, so don't worry about it. Was this the bargaining chip your family was planning to use with us? You know what? We have been one step behind a smart slave trade for some time. We thought that it was a very tricky person, but it turned out to be you. Huh, I was wondering how the extra family was able to keep afloat after all these years. I thought the cockers would step in without hesitation, but I guess they didn't expect a member of the royal family yet. I didn't expect to see you. How did you even get in here? Who knows, but shouldn't I be the one surprised? In regard to what I asked you the other day, have you thought about it? You ran away without answering. You have to learn how to live more relaxed. You seem only interested in negotiation all the time. Let's run away, Leah. Throw everything away and escape with me. Why are you doing this to me? Should I ask your body instead? Do you know today there's a full moon? How strange. Why is it so persistent today? What is the meaning of this? What are you doing, princess? You can't do this like this, Lord Ishaka. Haha, I thought you said you could control yourself. That is not exactly what I said. What were you talking about with Lord Ishaka? He was saying something about today's having a full moon. How can you be so obvious about it, my lord? The Delia. To the cockhouse, wherever we refer to the full moon, is associated with a sexual connotation. Huh? During full moon, it's our heat cycle. Heat cycle? I think I read that word in a book before. The cockers that doesn't have a partner usually experience a heat cycle during full moon by instinct. By instinct, those in the heat cycle tend to be more impulsive than usual, but don't worry, half of us are not affected by it. Then are you? We are not a married couple. People often misunderstand us because we always go together as a team, but it's not like that. My husband is much more handsome and it's not as feverish as him. My wife is way richer than the old over there. Cockers also experience a few changes during a full moon. Their bodies can't hold themselves around a potential partner. Because of that, you have to stay away from a shaka as much as possible tonight. I'm sorry for not greeting you earlier. Please forgive us for the inconveniences our Lord caused you moments ago. We didn't expect to see you here. We were tracking the slave trader I told you about. But that slave trader turned out to be the princess itself. We did what we could. Lord Ishaka, what are you saying? What are we going to do? If we have the same objective, wouldn't it be better to join forces with them? What are you thinking, princess? Ishaka won't have come to this place with just a group of three. There must be other cockers lurking around in this room. If I try something, my plan will be ruined. I have to think carefully. I think that we can arrange a meeting where the slaves are being locked up. I don't like that idea. That will mean we will have to trust someone as scary as the Emperor, doesn't it? In that case, I'll go with you. But you all just have to conceal your breathing and follow us in silence. You should be able to do that much. He should know I am at a disadvantage here. Isn't doing this on purpose? In that case, you can follow me. The princess is the only one that can treat the king of Caucasus like his subordinate. Remember, I don't need subordinates that obey my orders. They are waiting for us.